So if you've gone to the page yet, you go to sarda.com and then you go into Sarda Socials and Specials. And on that, you're going to see a Black Friday page. All of the things that we brought in for Black Friday, lots of our really great silver, some carved gemstones, a few, but a lot of really our best silver pieces. That's where you're going to find it. But welcome in. I'm Janyl Sherman, and I get to design this line of jewelry called Sarda for you. And I've been making jewelry in Bali for over 30 years, and we still do things the old school way. So we do the handcrafting, but all of these designs are originally for me. Things that different people over the years have asked for, and that might be one of you out there that has asked me to do maybe a frog collection or a elephant collection. But a lot of the names of the collections are about my journey, and I love to share how making the jewelry and just my life journey of what has inspired me. And so anyway, I want to send you out. I think we do have a special video that's going to show you how to shop. Because I'm not tech savvy, so we'd love making it as easy as we can for you. So we're gonna send you to the video to watch, okay? And then we will be right back, so don't go anywhere.
Thank you for joining us live. We are Sarda. Sarda creates luxury jewelry at affordable prices and is handcrafted in Bali. Designed by Janyl Sherman. Join us live Tuesdays and Fridays on Facebook or YouTube and shop along at sarda.com. Find the featured product for the show by selecting Socials and Specials in the menu and then select the day. During our Sarda live shows, we offer one-day specials referred to as JODOs, Janyl's One Day Only. These items have a discount of 50% or more for the show, then go to 40% off through Sunday. After that, back to full price. Take advantage of the payment options Sarda offers. Pay with credit, debit, Affirm, Afterpay, or PayPal. You may also use Apple Pay or Google Pay to check out even faster. Sign up for a Sarda customer account to receive a free gift, receive exclusive offers, be notified of new arrivals at JODO prices, save items to a wish list, access order status, tracking, and history. Need assistance with your order or have a question? You can find the Contact Us link under Explore Sarda or at the bottom of every page. Please allow 1 to 3 business days for a response. Stream Sarda Live on YouTube at Sarda Inc. Join us live every Tuesday and Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern and 3 p.m. Pacific.
Hey.
We are back.
We're back. Okay, well, I hope that was helpful too. But we are having some other things going on tomorrow. I want to personally invite you to our vault show, which means, what is that, Janyl? There's not going to be pictures because literally we took the time to kind of get a little bit of a description in there, but it's literally my very first piece that came out. So you're getting the original piece, like if I were to sign them, that would be one of or two pieces. A couple of them, it was kind of crazy because I kept redoing and doing different things. So, but most of them are a one-of-a-kind piece or two-of-a-kind piece before we actually went into producing and manufacturing and making, bring those pieces to life, the what we call bulk, which would be still very limited collections and pieces. We take at least a minimum of 26 weeks. Is usually the fastest that we can move something through because we have so many different artisans that are the best at certain things. So 30 years ago when I went, I would do one style and that silversmith would make that piece from start to finish. We do things just a little bit differently because I want you to have the highest quality. So Sarda is all about luxury quality jewelry, but at affordable prices. And that has always been my mission and values, to really pass along the deal. Like if I make really amazing stone deals or I have specialty cuts that are exclusive to me, to still not charge the extra price for those, but to really give you the best value that I was able to get for you. And also too, my artisans are just some of the best in the world. Like we've refined this and come together. You know, some of them working with me from the very start for 30 years. Some other people maybe, I think that the lease is like 15 years. So it's pretty amazing. A lot goes into making one piece. But we just want you to have those treasured like heirloom pieces. You know, you never get rid of quality in your jewelry box, but the things that are more costumey and not of quality, right? Those are the pieces that we don't usually hang on to. So it's something I always say I like to make an experience out of. It's always fun to shop and to have the pieces, but a beautiful experience wearing it and what you feel in it. So I hope you feel that through the creations that I create for you. Okay, so you said we have like and share on this pendant. This is the one I picked today to give away. So I love that, Mickey.
Yes.
Are they going to be able to see the spinner? So let's start spinning.
They're not. We're going to try that on Friday, but I can come up there and join you real quick.
Alrighty.
And let me get up here before I start yammering.
We usually start with 3 pieces, so let's do 3.
And this is for liking the Black Friday video from last week. So thank you to everyone who participated in that. And our first winner is Susan Sevens. Congratulations.
Oh
You're getting that awesome lion
you might
pendant.
be getting this piece.
Yes.
Exactly.
Let's see our second winner, Patty Scarro.
Oh my gosh, Patty.
Congratulations.
Oh my gosh. Patty, I wonder if she has this. Like, I could see her really loving this.
Yes.
She's courageous.
And Robin Lopez. Congratulations,
oh my gosh, wow.
Robin.
Okay.
So always thanks for liking the videos. Please like this one as well. And yeah, great. We'll use the contact us link to get us your information so we can get you out your winnings.
Yeah, so make sure to go down to that contact us and say, I was the winner of the Be Courageous lion pendant, okay? And this is the very first time that I brought the magnet enhancer in on it for you. So, and remember, they're real genuine white zircons that are set in his eyes that are just so beautiful. So yeah, I've made 2 different lion collections. So we actually have the earrings and a ring in one of the lions, and then we have a full 4-piece collection set that we have in this collection that you can shop on. It's gonna actually be my very first trade that we start today. But we have the specials going on. If you buy 1 item in Black Friday, and then maybe you shop other things on the site, we're with a $250 purchase, we're also including a Sarda mug. So before you check out, make sure you pick the one you want, because I have 5 of my favorite sayings that I like to have my coffee and wake up to in the morning. Like today is a morning of gratitude brings a blessed day, because I can't have a bad day if I start going, wow, I'm grateful for this, or I'm grateful that even though my knees hurt, I was able to get out of bed this morning. So, right, starting that, like you can't go wrong. And that's just what I've always found, part of my Celebrate Recovery program. And guess what? November is Gratitude Month. So literally, we love it. We're grateful that we can spend Thanksgiving with people. But guess what? I am actually popping on for the 4 days because everybody in my family is taking off now. So I have always historically spent Thanksgiving with you and Black Friday with you. So I will be spending those days, and I've got some special things that I'm going to be doing. So I'm going to be popping on, let's see, is that Thursday and Friday at 5 o'clock, I'm going to be popping on with you, okay? And then on Saturday and Sunday, I'm going to be popping on at 4 o'clock. So that's Pacific time, that's my time, okay? So if you don't have something to do, come hang out with me, okay? And we'll keep each other company.
And for any new viewers, and it looks like there's a couple, we just want to remind everyone that you can find Janyl and all of her pieces on Facebook and YouTube. That's where we do our Sarda live shows. And then if you're shopping and looking for products that we're featuring, you can go to sarda.com. And everything we're featuring here today is on the Black Friday deals page. But obviously our entire website always has great specials, great items, new arrivals. So anybody who is joining us and may have been searching for you or searching other places and may have found you, that is where you can find everything that we are going to be showing here today, and all of Janyl's great designs.
I love this mug because I picked this one because I wanted a really nice handle that I could, like my other ones, I can't get all my fingers into it. You know, I don't grip as good as I used to with my arthritis. So it's like, this is a really good one. Okay, well, we are going to start off, and just remember, we have a whole huge amount. This is our 4th show We've introduced new things each week of the Black Friday items, but we've left those prices, okay? So Cyber Monday, everything is going back to our MSRP price, okay? So if there's any of those items that you've not gotten in on yet, make sure that you go. Set the lowest price that I've ever historically done on these pieces. And I upgraded a bunch of them. I made sure the magnet enhancer on the frog, the Forever Rely on God piece that I just love. I love frogs because of that, right? And they don't give you words. I heard that was a folklore, okay?
That's good to know.
Tony's like, I'm super glad because I have the frog ring.
Right.
I don't want a word. Okay, well, we will pop over. I'm going to give you a little peekaboo at the tray here. But we are starting with a little bit of the safari. So we're going to start with the elephants and the lions. And this is my Be Courageous collection. I always call him, I had one that was the King of Judah. And again, you're going to see two really completely different looks. I have two lions. Okay, so this was my original design that I did. And we brought the earrings and the ring in for Black Friday. And then this was my second lion collection that I designed that has been one of my anchor collections that I've kept in my collection forever. And I really love it because I really wanted to keep the detail on the lion, and really from his nose to even from the side design, you can tell when you're walking up that that's a lion. But one of our favorite collections is that Tree of Life. So all those little strands of silver, I wanted to bring in that granulation work and those really beautiful strands of that collection. Matter of fact, I'm going to have, if you don't want this larger bracelet, I'm going to have one of our reversible bracelets that is going to be a bracelet that is going to coordinate back. But all the bracelets we have on Black Friday, if you start to scroll, maybe you filter by bracelets, are some of the best bracelets that we've had out there ever that I've been able to design for you. So I really hope that you love the selection. But here's what we're going to do. Today we're going to make this into a little bit of a Q&A also, okay? So what is it that you would like to see for holiday next year from Sarda, okay? So what would you like to see as far as maybe animal motifs or collections? We'd love to hear from you because I am your personal jewelry designer. I am going to design what you would like to see next, okay? So we're going to open up that feed, and I want to hear from some of you ladies.
Yeah.
But Tanya, let's talk about what did we do for Black Friday for that pendant? Anyway.
Yes, so that pendant is an amazing price of $79.99.
Okay, and wow.
Yeah, it's quite a substantial piece.
Yeah, this is, you can see that the size of it, it is definitely a medallion size. Okay, I love that. And you can see his little, like, almost like, you know how like models go into that shoot where they got the wind blowing? Yeah, we put a little bit of a wind blow on him. I love it. He looks like literally he's standing in the wind, you know, all his little gorgeous locks. So anybody who's a Leo out there, right? Like every person that has a birthday during that time, I always say, you do have great hair. Like, just like a lion. I don't know. I feel like it goes together. Okay, well, I love doing coordinating sets because you might not buy them as sets, but, you know, I always want to make sure, do I have an earring for you? Do I have a ring? Do I have a bracelet? I do love to design in collections.
And these earrings are $59.99 today.
And look at his little eyes. Like, you can just see his little eyes. Like, they're so real to life. I just think my artisans... These are the kind of pieces that I do not take the credit for. Like my artisans bringing hard silver to life and making it look so detailed like this. It's truly, truly they're so talented, and I've been so blessed to work with them. And that is one of my things every day. I'm just lucky with the team. My team here in the U.S. is the best ever. We brought a few new people in, and I got to tell you, all they could say today was like good things about the team. Man, it felt like home when I walked in. Like, everybody treats us so kind. You know, I've had so many different jobs, but I love coming to work, and I just felt like so grateful for that because that has nothing to do with me, but it has to do with like the people that choose to stay. Like, I I've been really, really lucky in that aspect. Look at that ring.
Yes,
I
and
gotta
we
show
only
that
have
again,
a
Marie.
few of these in a few different sizes.
Oh, are we
so
sold
make
out
sure
of some?
to
Uh-oh.
close out your cart if you have one. It's $59.99 today.
Yeah, well, I guess for that price it was. And so we did show the lions before, but it's the number one selling. And these pieces are going to retire after we run out of the quantity that we brought in. These will be retired out. So I wanted to make sure that, we definitely, the lion is the one I definitely wanted to show again.
And we're getting quite a few things that they want to see through.
Oh my gosh, okay,
here.
let's go over them.
So-
Okay, let's go over the bracelet sizing on this one, and then I want
Yes.
I'm going to tour the rest of the stuff, and just, I want to hear everything that they wrote in there.
So this bracelet will fit a 6 to a 7.25 inch wrist, and it's $129.99 today. And I love the eyes on the bracelet. It's beautiful, so sparkly.
Oh, thank you, Tanya.
All right, so Brandy Hahn wants to see birds.
Birds!
Jamie Smith wants to see rubies. We've got-
Rubies! Okay, I've got some rubies coming up for this year even. Ooh, okay, keep going.
Barbara says bamboo sweets.
Oh my gosh, I'm actually working on some. I just hope they're good enough for you, that you love them. Okay, cool.
Natalie says cats.
Some kitty. Oh my gosh, is that crazy?
We
There's a
have-
kitty coming up.
Bali Babe over on YouTube is wanting humpback whales and more bejeweled dragonflies
Oh.
and larger crab pieces.
Oh my gosh. Okay, and the vault collection coming up, I did this whole series of crabs, just a couple pieces. So, oh my gosh, interesting. Okay.
And then Lisa says some more barite.
I wish we could get that, the Boli bar right. Yeah, that material came in. It was so quick. But I will keep looking for it because I love it. I absolutely love it. So yeah, I definitely want to write that down.
Natalie says more moons and stars. So we'll make sure to start keeping track of this stuff.
Okay.
I'll be rewatching the feed later this evening to
Okay.
mark them all down.
Tina said starfish, large initial pendants. So there's a lot of things coming through.
Ooh. Oh my gosh. Okay, so do we have somebody else taking those? So who's going to be in charge of
Yeah, I'm
grabbing
just
all those?
copying them and pasting them into our little chat.
Are
So,
you?
yes.
Okay. So then if you, for sure, can I get that delivered?
Yeah,
Because
absolutely.
Ooh, I see sharks. Anne says sharks.
Sharks. Oh my gosh. I've never done a shark. I'm scared of sharks.
So this,
I'm like, oh, I'm not. Oh. Am I brave enough to make that one? I don't know.
the elephant pendant that you just showed, that one was $79.99 today.
Okay.
And the one that you're showing now is $69.99.
Okay. Oh, wow. And so this is the first time we've had the magnet enhancer on it. We usually just had a regular bail. And let me put both of these together so you can see the size difference on them, okay? And the patterning.
I love them both.
I know, it's like, yeah, it'd be really hard pressed to, and that's what it was too. They've been equally as popular, so we brought it in actually the same amount. And today I actually asked Tanya, how many do we have of this one? It's neck and neck. It's just crazy, right? But this is definitely the best bracelet we've done, and that's why we only brought the one bracelet in. This has been one of those ones that just has fit a lot of people more like a bangle. So look to see if that does fit in for you on size and fit for you. For me, I've always worn it, and then what I've done is I've taken two smaller bracelets. And what I do is I take it like this and I sandwich it in when I wear my larger bracelets like this. So basically it keeps it kind of in this frame. It's kind of like what I do with my jawline beads. So you take two of your bracelets that's smaller than, say, this one. See how this one is bigger? And it literally keeps that in place for you. Okay, so you can wear a looser bracelet.
And this bracelet will fit a 6 to a 7.25 inch wrist, and it's $99.99.
I know, that's ridiculous.
Crazy.
And
price.
I'm really gonna go into the detail because like his little nose that's up, his little tusk all the little Jawin beads surrounding his hat, the watermark and the flat Jawin design, the tree of life that still will go back with both pendants that I did. Love this piece. I love that's probably my favorite part of the bracelet is that little area right there. So pretty for stacking. Did you see like when I put that in? See where you have that little design that everybody gets to see? That's so pretty on. And of course, an amazing under gallery, and you can see where I cushion everything. You're never gonna have a sharp edge on any of my bracelets. That we spend a lot of time just on finishing the pieces to make sure they're really silky smooth on you. Okay, so we do actually have the last piece of the elephant would be the elephant ring. To me, this is just like a piece of art. It just looks like this really cool, like somewhere you went to an exotic land and got this really cool handmade silver ring. But you can see their little elephants that are on the sides, which this was just the coolest little design that I got to do. Just fun. But for me, it kind of hit all the boxes for wearing because it's just a really gorgeous, gorgeous statement ring.
And that one is $39.99. So that's a must-have, in my opinion.
Right. I know the coffee shop. This could be like, okay, getting you and your friend coffee and a snack. It's like, okay, if I can have a forever over just a one visit and that's it. There's no leftovers of the croissant and coffee. Might be worth it to some. Okay, I'm gonna go into the last of the other collection that I did, and this one was the King of Judah, and just a little bit more, right? Kind of that traditional kind of lion.
And this ring is $59.99. And the earrings are also $59.99 that go with.
Yeah, didn't want to have to do a choice. And so I did a really great little really great little ear wire just to keep it super contemporary. There you go. With that. Okay, so that is, we brought in a lot of our critters because really the rest of the year we have not brought in as many critters. What else are they saying out there? Wait, did we have any more inspirations, things? Because I still want to hear them.
So Terry says geometrics.
Geometrics,
Yeah,
okay.
that would be a good one.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Becky Wyford says penguins.
Penguins.
We had a couple of votes for penguins. I
Okay,
saw.
now I didn't say that it has to be an animal. So, like, anything else you want to see, like, you could also say it doesn't have to be.
Tracy requested snowflake obsidian and alexandrite.
Ooh, okay. So I would love to find some alexandrite. Ooh, I want to add that to my collection.
Same.
So I'm wanting to do more precious stones also. And because the way that I price, I always price it an amazing, like you would not find out in the real world. So I'm going to be definitely gem hunting a little bit more and looking for some things like that for you.
Tanya would like to see sunstone.
Oh, yes. Okay, we do have more of that coming because we do really love that. Yes. Okay, I love that there's a few that are coming, which I'm really excited about.
And then we also had snowflakes with white stones. That's a good one.
Oh, like a snowflake carved into a white stone. Is that what I'm kind of seems like? No?
Maybe snowflakes with the white stone in them as well, like silver and then the...
Oh, a snowflake with stones in this. Okay.
I don't know if I'm understanding that right either. And then Holly wants red stones as berries. Oh, holly with red stones as berries.
Oh, some holly.
Yeah.
Okay, and
They're
we
also
were
asking
talking
for some Santa, so some maybe holiday themed.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so we actually really do. Actually, you know what's so funny? We had this stocking in this other one, and it was lined up. And I said, "Oh, let's bring that in for a holiday," and it's not on the brand buy, so I don't know if my team was like, "We don't like these." They don't cut the grade, Janyl. No.
I'm laughing. Anne Marie is asking for non-evil cat pendant.
Non-evil. Okay, no evil cats.
I think she was watching yesterday.
That's yesterday, right? Yes. Oh my gosh. Yes, yeah, that was funny because it's like immediately it went to my brain of remembering and going, no, that's, yeah, an electrified kitty. And Marie, you're
I was
hilarious.
working on some products today, and I saw some black, white, and pink mother of pearl cat earrings coming. So those seem like they may be coming down the
Yes,
pipe.
a little pink hair,
Yeah.
a little black hair, and then the white mother of pearl. So I'm bringing those in. So because, yeah, those are really cute. So we're bringing something like that in too. Yeah.
And angels, of course, Joyce.
Oh, angels. Oh, yes. I love angel items too. And you know what? Here's going to be some things too. As we're going into the vault, ladies, if you see something that's sold out, but you're like, oh my gosh, we really would want it, you know, I would consider bringing some of those things in because sometimes I can bring things that we've done before faster because it takes such a long process making sure when I create something brand new, it can be a year of that process of back and forth, making sure that we make it just right. So, yeah, we'll be getting some opinions on the vault items that we just have one. If that's something you want to see, I might be able to bring that in also. So keep that in mind.
Yeah.
Okay. Keep talking. I'll go back under and show a little bit. So we'll go right into the butterflies. And of course, I had to do like a little bit of color, a little bit of stone. And butterflies for me because it represents a new beginning. And I mean, I couldn't be going through more of a transformation in my life and changes. And ladies, you know, those new beginnings can be kind of scary, but you know what? For me, it's I put my faith and walking forward in faithfulness of God that everything is supposed to happen the way it is. And really, it's exciting. And I'm just so excited to have so many of you amazing ladies on this journey with me. And again, it's just such an honor to be able to design and to make these pieces for you. Do you see how that changes to dark to like pink, how that like moves around? It's pretty cool.
That's so pretty.
I love this.
This one is $69.99 today.
Yeah, and so each piece of the mother of pearl, just so you know, first we shape it out, okay? So, yep, and then we cut it. But then we cut it just a little bit bigger because that's literally, we want to inlay that with no space. Our goal is not to glue. So mainly when you see inlay like this, you see big gaps of space because they just glue it in there. So with us, we do, of course, on an inlay, put just a little bit at the bottom. But what we do first though, is we want to make sure that basically is inlaid the old school way. But of course, to make it your forever piece, this would be one exception, like the red coral bracelet that we do where we use a little bit. Because when we go to sand it down with the silver, that's all sanded so that it looks like it just was part of the piece. Like it almost looks like liquid, like we literally poured a liquid in, but that's real mother of pearl. That's like literally hand cut and hand set in there. The gallery. Look at all the pieces to make that happen, to fill in the gallery. Yeah, that's a lot of work there. And an enhancer, because the original one I did not have an enhancer bail on it. So you've got an enhancer bail on this one. Wow, 4 inches? Okay. I thought I measured 3.5 before. Okay, did this butterfly grow? Is it loving its new beginning and flourishing so much it grew a 1/2 inch? I don't know. Could have. Okay, so anyway, we do have the ring, and I actually redid the ring from and kind of upgraded it a little bit, just adding just a little bit more silver and thickening the back of the band. Here I go again. Sorry about that. Okay, so yeah, so this one I still wanted to make it nice and light and airy, but really shaping it out to where it fits beautifully. But you see that that ribbon, that breast cancer awareness ribbon. So even if you're not having that, but you know what, I feel like there's not a person that doesn't have somebody in their life, or as a friend or a family friend or a relative that has not gone through some kind of cancer, right? So that memory ribbon, and anytime you have cancer, it is going to be a new beginning. It could be a whole totally different way of life. You know, even for my dad, you know, he's have to learn differently. So, but for me, just knowing that butterfly, that representation, that sometimes the old has to end so that the new can come in and be great, right? So sometimes things do have to change.
And that butterfly ring is $39.99.
That's a crazy price for that.
I know. Some of these are styles that I've been doing for a while, and my artisans were actually, where newer pieces are harder, when we've done things as many times, it's where I can do an opportunity because we can craft it still at that amazing quality. This is one of the ones that is a no-brainer. It is crazy. I forgot what I did on this, and I think even if like just the cost of silver, you think about the labor in making this. This is truly what I call a customer appreciation piece.
And
so
the price is $99.99.
Right.
So that's an amazing deal. It'll fit a 5.5 to a 7.5 inch wrist.
And it is one of those pieces that it's just gorgeous. The quality of it, it's still one of my favorite galleries that I've ever created for you. But yeah, it's just been that go-to bracelet piece that just everybody has loved so much. Handmade chain with, a little bit of that granulation work, all of those, the strands of silver we make, of course, by hand. We melt the silver down, and they come in big, big beads. So I'd say monster Jawan beads. Then what happens is they don't come that small. We literally make the wire, and to get those little beads, we literally clip the wire, heat them up. They go back into a round spear, and that's how we have the little Jawan beads. We make all those ourselves.
Natalie Fenton says this bracelet is coming home to her once she finalizes her cart.
Oh my gosh, right. So there's a couple things, like I said, we ended up bringing a few more pieces in, but it's kind of awesome that we still actually have some stock to show you too. Okay, let's go to the butterfly because, again, look at this. We had to put some frangipanis on it too, but really, this mother of pearl is so pretty because it's like this lavender, this pink, and peach. So when you move it, it literally will reflect different colors. Like, it is the coolest shell ever. And it's just gorgeous. And having the carving go into the shell like this, I love the design. It's kind of mimicking our silver work that we do.
And this pendant today is $69.99.
Okay, and again, you get your enhancer magnet with that piece too. So over a bead strand, oh my gosh, they have so many pearls in this color. This on a pearl strand would be like, for me, probably the best, the bee's knees. Okay, there's just a couple of the bracelets left, so we did put that on the page and mark it down this time for you. So we only have one size left, and it's I believe 7 1/4.
725.
Okay.
So it'll fit a 625 to a 725 inch wrist. We only have a few of them, and the price is $199.99.
Okay. So yeah, I mean you can see that it has a substantial gram weight. Look at the gallery and on that piece, right? But again, so it's your lucky day if this is. Look at the colors too. See where I moved it? And it changed where you see a little bit of the peach and the pink. Yeah, this is a good one. This is really color changing. So think about all the different colors that I've already done. But if you have any of my pale plum topazes, I'm so pretty with it. Whoops, like today, Mama, I told everybody I needed to do lint because I was petting my babies. I had a little bit of extra time when I came home. So also the quartzes, the pink cashmere quartzes that we do, the pink opals that we do. There's so many different stones that I do. The porcelain jasper with this, actually you're getting all these colors that it morphs into. This would be beautiful with your porcelain jasper pieces too. Oh, matter of fact, I'm getting that multi-bracelet. Ooh, that would be so pretty stacked with that one too. We're actually working on a reorder of that because it was one of the prettiest bracelets I did in that lotus shape of the porcelain jasper. And then I did the pale plum, and then I did the champagne pearl, which is so pretty too. Okay, which one is the Sleeping Beauty turquoise and which one is the Amazonite, right? They're so equally beautiful. Like, this is the Amazonite, this is the Sleeping Beauty turquoise. So I love that we can bring them together so you can see the difference in color, but just beautiful still together, right? But Sleeping Beauty turquoise is getting harder and harder, and I am so excited that we were able to bring in these big monster pieces. I wanted to do it in a really contemporary piece because these are all 8 by 10. Look at the polishing and flawless. Like these pieces are just gorgeous. I wanted to make a medallion style because really this is it like heirloom at its best, I feel.
And this piece is $79.99.
Okay. Yeah, historical. It's like, and some of you ladies might have paid a little bit more, but what I did is I was able to go in and get the stones even as low as I could and then really cut it down. So ladies, this is a time where maybe you gift the one you had and keep one for yourself, or really share that love maybe of your sister or your mom having matching pieces together. Again, this is, you know, I love bringing my little handmade Jawin beads that and the Jawin beads are something that we've always called it in our factory. It's kind of something that I've called it. So if you're like asking like Jawin, like what's Jawin? It's not a normal like word that's used. It's an Indonesian word, and it's just something I've always used within my factory. But it's funny because I hear it used a lot, and I laugh sometimes because I'm like, that's what we've always called it. You know, it's funny to hear it sometimes, all the Jawin beads, and I'm like, yeah, it's true. You can make up a word, and that works for you. Okay, so the matching ring, and did you see how good that went on? Like, and it doesn't matter what finger you're putting this one on. It is just, look at that. Oh, you could see it just wanted to be on there. It's like, I'm home.
And this ring is $79.99 as well.
And if you have not tried a statement ring, this would be a really great one to try because the gallery in it, it's fabulous. And so I'm an 8, this is an 8, but you know it's really well-crafted jewelry when you can put it on a finger that's actually a smaller size and it's still gonna conform. So what I do is on my 7, what I'll do is pump it up a little bit. That way it kind of grasps onto my hand a little bit more because of the open gallery in the back. Pretty awesome. That means it's crafted well. When you can do that and you're not getting the flopping around on a finger, that's pretty good. I'd say they're like forgiving. Okay, so let's go to the earrings because the earrings, I know we're probably the most limited in the earrings. And so you're going to get the oversized backs with the sterling silver nut in the back. And these are fabulous. We do sell our Sarda earring backs, okay? So we did get notice that they're going to get us a price increase, but they're made in the U.S. And I needed just the best quality back because my ear is, you know, I've gotten a lot of great use. A lot of fabulous earrings have been on my ears. So I need a little bit more support. So that thickness along with the width is what gives the support. And it's self-adjusting, where my old ones you'd have to, after a while they'd loosen up and you'd have to take tweezers and kind of put them in. So I do love these. Like if you have more of your cherished earrings, I would say get a set of these. They're always on our website at $29.99. Because, you know, a lot of the other ones that used to come go with these, okay? So just as long as you're self-adjusting these yourself, they're still good ear studs also. But sometimes you have to tighten them up a little bit. But, yeah, and fully finished, of course. You saw that even with the gemstone, even though it's behind your ear. And believe it or not, it still gives that breathability on your ear, so it does make them more comfortable. And I always put them in the middle instead of on the top, so that it balances and that stone's going to stay up on your ear. So if you have weaker ears, if somebody puts it up on the top like this, where people tend to do, it doesn't hang as well on your ear. So you'll find my studs, every stud is a little bit different. Sometimes it's a little further up, but I make sure we try on. We don't just make a piece of jewelry and go, good. We try it on, we wear it, we quality assure it, that it's going to like still fit and look great throughout the day. Okay, let's go into the Amazonite, and I'm going straight to the bracelet. Hey, do we have anybody out there like piping in? If we have any questions or anything going on?
Yeah, I just actually tossed one in. Christina from YouTube is asking, is the Amazonite color enhanced?
No, this is actually natural. It's this is its real color that it comes out. So But most stones, yeah, a lot of gemstones really are. So it is harder to find gemstones that aren't, but no, this Amazonite is not. So this is the real color. It's comes out of the ground.
And this Amazonite bracelet will fit a 6 to a 7.75 inch wrist, and it's $159.99.
The length on this is really good because if I wanted to wear it looser, I could do it on the second one. I am a 6 1/4 inch wrist. For me, I always measure over this part right here where I'm 6 1/2 to make sure, because I have like my wrist bone here. I want to make sure that I've got enough space when I'm wearing a bracelet. But yeah, isn't that just great? And the way I design it, the reason I do 3, it also provides that balancing, okay? So the amount of silver that I put in that to keep that bracelet up on your wrist as you're wearing it through the day too.
So pretty.
Okay, matching earrings and pendant. So this is, I like after I finished with this pendant, like to me, it's one of the prettiest pendants. You see that really gorgeous beadwork right there. That kind of matches back with so many different things that I've designed for you. Remember, all of our stones are bezel set too. So you're not gonna see blank spaces because we bezel set everything. So it's not just going around, but it's multiple times. We have to go secure and roll that bezel over the stone. And then we have to get the polishing alone to make sure we don't do the stone, because you'll have nick marks in that have to be polished out. So gem setting these stones, like it's pretty amazing what goes into bezel setting still, and that's why you don't see a lot of it in the industry anymore. It's very time consuming and you have to be very skilled. But that's something we've done for 30 years, and I've always been about the gemstones. So yeah, that is one of those things that literally has been really important, constantly getting better and better at bezel setting these pieces.
And the pendant that you're showing right now is $69.99, and the earrings are $79.99.
Oh, thank you, Tanya. Okay, so the filigree. So this is one of those bracelets that has been one of my best selling. If you are going, gosh, where do I start? Either you're going to be the small one or the big one. Trust me, this will be a bracelet you will love. This is why I have a bunch of you ladies that are my friends now. You might have started, this might have been your starter bracelet, right? Not too big, it's just one of those pieces. I call it my busy girl bracelet because literally, see, it's got literally a magnet, okay? So but then you've got the retention, okay? So it's going to keep snapping back. And this is probably the hardest for this size of a bracelet, difficulty, having that open filigree. That's just so gorgeous. This is called the Tree of Life. And then on the front, you see we use the little flat jawline pieces. So these those are the round jawline beads that we flatten down to make really beautiful little circles. We call them flat jawline pieces.
And we have 2 sizes. We have a 6.75 that'll fit a 5.5 to a 6.75, and we have a 7.25 that'll fit a 6.75 to a 7.25. These are $69.99.
Oh, thank you, Tanya. Awesome, awesome. I love it.
Right.
But remember, there's a ton of things on the page. Matter of fact, how many pages of Black Friday do we have?
At least 7.
We have 7 pages of Black Friday specials.
7 at least, yeah.
So make sure you go and look. We have 7 pages of black, but some of the prices you're gonna be like, what? Yeah, when you look and see like some of the opportunities that are there. Mm-hmm. But we really wanted to, there's some people that you do spend a little bit more on, right? As a gift or something, and you want something that's going to last forever, right? Something that that you've had a ton of use and something that you've loved. But this one's pretty easy too. It fits so many different pieces. Just cost wise, I'm gonna send you here every day because the quality of this one, there's not many people that can beat on this type of quality for that kind of price.
And we have a few questions.
Yes,
Ready
yes.
for those?
Okay, let's do it.
So Janie Smith is asking, are there going to be any collections in Druzy?
We have not done druzy. Part of it is there's just not the good sugar druzy that I like to use for consistency. So if I were to do druzy, some has big, thicker crystals, some has some sugar, some has both. I want one. I want the consistency. I want the really harder quality crystal sugary druzies. So they can't do that for me anymore. So it's kind of one of those ones that if I can't do that top quality that I wanted, I was just like, I'm out. And also I loved the colors of it because that is a chemical vapor disposition. So what it is basically it comes in and it literally, all these minerals and chemicals go into this vapor. It's big, it's round, and they put the trays all around the top and the sides. They heat all of those different, like in chemistry class, all those things, they heat all that up to where it turns into a vapor, but it's permanent. It's a permanent process on the stone. So they cannot do that anymore. So there's, like I said, wow, it didn't matter about the cost because it's just, it makes it so beautiful. Like this gemstone, because the crystals are formed usually because they're compacted in the earth and there's space in the water and they start to grow these crystals. So to me, like, I love opening those geodes and finding, but it's harder to find the really fine sugary ones over the big thicker ones. So that's why I always pick to use that style. But
that makes sense.
Yeah, so there's different, we're out of the druzies for sure. But also a lot of really low quality druzies were coming into the market and they were selling them really inexpensive. So for me, I still would have had to be quite a bit more. And no, it just for a fun piece, I say go get a good deal. Pay as least as you can.
And then Dina Morrison is asking if there's any tourmaline coming.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I think we sneak peeked that the Ballet Blush quartz, like that's natural untreated also, a color that's so beautiful. I did it with pink tourmaline and I put our topaz, our pale plum topaz, those 3 colors of pink. So we got a multi bracelet coming in with the chain. We have a pendant, it's so pretty. But I use this tourmaline that I had in my personal collection that I've been sitting on forever. Pink, there's like 30 colors, actually more than 30 colors that tourmaline can come in pinks. So rarely can you find a lot that's literally the same. And I paid, like, I got a great deal on it. And what I would have to pay, like, it'd be 3 digits per carat now. Like, wow. And I put it in for what I paid for it. So it's, ladies, when I get the QAs in for that, like, yeah, pink tourmaline. Oh, so but it's the quality that's like, it should go in solid gold. Yeah, it's
and
really
then
beautiful.
Mary Hill is wanting to know if you're going to make more of the spinner rings with all the different designs, like the all-in-one. She would like to see that again.
Because she had, okay, the one that we just showed had a little bit of mixed designs. Mary, are you talking about the one we just showed? And there's I didn't think it was a spinner, but it was a spinner. Yeah. But it was it was the one that it was like, oh, sorry, my eyesight's still not there yet. So I was like, it's not moving. So that was kind of funny. I love it when you ladies catch me. It's like, it says spinner. Mary, well, I'll give you some time. I'd really like to know if she wanted that one because that is I gotta be honest, that one was.
She says yes.
That one, okay.
That was.
Would you write that one?
Show, yeah.
Okay, I would love that, Sarah. I do agree that one we should bring in. It's really nice, and it had multiple motifs. So that's cool. You kind of like Okay, we're gonna do it, Mary. We're doing it. Every once in a while I can say we're doing it.
While we're on the topic of gemstones, Bali babes, let us know what your favorite gemstones are in the chat.
Yes. Oh my gosh, I love it. Okay, Sarah, we're gonna write this down because we are just about coming up. Sarah coming on, I'm so excited. We're actually gonna do a rotation and I'm gonna have her look at some of the things and get her opinion on what she kind of feels like she thinks could be strong. So tell us what gemstones, because
Yeah.
sometimes it's a good design, but we don't like the gemstone. So there's some things that I might have said it, and I'd like to consider what you're asking for, to maybe, we love this design. It doesn't always work. So we always have to cut sample stone. We set it and go, no, or yes. And so yes, I definitely, I love knowing what you'd like to add to your collection or see. And we love gemstones. So give us the challenge to see what we can go out there and find for you, for sure. Okay. Anything else though?
Just a quick reminder, you
Oh,
can find
okay.
everything we're featuring here today at Sarda.com on our Black Friday
Okay.
deal show. This is our last
right.
Black Friday deals show, so just
That's
wanted
right.
to make sure everyone is aware to make sure that they shop these great deals. You do have some time before our deals go off, but based on the prices, some of these will not be there by the
No.
time Cyber Monday
Yeah.
comes around.
I want to
So,
make sure it's at the front of our page too. Look at Black Friday, because they're way better priced than any special we're going to be doing. That the prices on these are way lower. So it was so funny because we ran out like of a few things, but I was like, I don't think we have something that's 80. I guess I did put the Amazonite earrings at, because we had to reprice of what Amazonite's going to, because they were 80% off the price that I did. So I was like, I don't think we have anything at 80. We have lots at 70, 60% off. But she goes, Janyl, no, that you do have it at 80. So, okay, we did it.
Great deals.
Okay, well, the fluorite, I'm kind of excited about this one because we are getting the bracelet in. And it has taken so much time. I know you've been asking and asking and asking, but I had to bring in a bunch of different sizes because we did it in that Love One Another style that you can wear fitted or as a loose bangle. So I am bringing in a lot of sizes for you. So we've not gotten the Q8 in yet, but man, they are coming together beautifully. And it's just the shape and everything. When you make hand jewelry, I have to make that one where the shape and everything's going to be just right. We really want to make sure that everything is coming precise. And it's kind of, everybody's always amazed at how much handwork we do, how I can still get that consistent. But I'm going to say it's not just me, my team. It's just from here in the States and in Bali, they really have so much pride in making sure that everything is just really that amazing quality. I have to tell you, we have so much of this gorgeous fluorite coming in. It's one of the ones that was starting to get down there, so I bought a bunch of the rough before it goes extinct on me again. And I just love the color because to me it mirrors like the best kind of sapphire. But it's in a fluorite, okay? So, pink is one of the rarest. And then you go into this one. This is the next one that is the most rare. Then they have the teal, then they have the green, they have the purple. Those are a little bit easier to find. But this I love because when it hits different lights, you'll get kind of almost like a violet-y color to it. And then sometimes you get like best colors probably to me of tanzanite. So to me, if I were to have to pick a gemstone that would mirror tanzanite the best, I would say it would be this blue color change fluorite.
And Linda Ricardo says this is a really great ring. And Jody Devasta says she owns this ring and it's so gorgeous. We only have a few left in a few different sizes and it's $69.99. So close your carts if you have one.
And a true bypass, okay? So you can do some adjusting with that, which is always nice, right? Okay, so, and then we have the matching pendant, but we will have a bracelet later this year, and I'm going to make sure that you get a great Jodo pricing because we did such an amazing price on this. I want to make sure that you feel really like, I love it when you get other deals of other items that you have. So yeah, we've got a really special Jodo price that we're going to plan on bringing that back in on too.
And this pendant is $69.99 today as well.
Yeah, and I was so glad to get some stock back in these items because these were some of the best-selling styles that we had. Okay, another one that, I just kind of wanted to bring in a few frangipani kind of items. So this is our True Picasso, one of our best-selling mystic quartzes. And of course, I'm always going to give you something really crazy, amazing in the faceting. This is called our star facet, okay? Man, it looks like a step facet. You see the star in the bottom though? But man, this is really cool. Sometimes they take on like this different effect. But if you can see just on the top of that stone too, all the little facets, those little steps that you see on the inside, the faceting is just phenomenal. But again, you have some of the best lapidary cutters in the world that cut all these fancy stones for me. And you basically get a little 2-ring set. So you're going to get the little frangipani ball ring. And then, of course, you're going to get that little bypass ring that can be adjusted also. But did you notice how beautifully it's shaped out? So you see how when I went to try it on, see how it just wants to conform to the top of your finger. So yeah, just a gorgeous, gorgeous little fit. Sometimes for you ladies that don't always, like, you love my statement rings, but there's some days where this is just appropriate and perfect, right?
And this ring today is $49.99.
Yeah, I'd love to always challenge and do different ranges. I never like to just keep the same thing. Okay, so those of you that missed out on this bracelet, I did bring this back in. Tanya, the price on this, I just want to verify on this one.
$69.99.
Yes. So of you that missed out, remember I had a thicker version. Everybody wanted this thinner version of it, okay? This is that bracelet that will keep giving and giving and giving, and you will love this bracelet because it's your high polished tip to tip, okay? So if you need to bring in a bracelet, it's going to be that kind of bracelet for you, and I'm going to show you. It's so cool. I'll bring this guy in first, that way I can kind of show you the because a one stone bracelet is always perfect to bring that in. Mm-hmm. But you can wear this as like a tip to tip, okay? Because it's all the same length, and you can see you can, you know, wear that with your pieces. But this just is just that great little hammered, high polish. It is just that one that looks great with your smartwatch, your Fitbit. It is gonna snug in just perfectly with the size of this. And this is the one I designed to go with all my new beginnings too, because I needed something just more petite in that kind of size range. But $69.99, and I brought in a ton of different sizes on that.
Yes, so if you have a 5.5 inch wrist all the way up to an 825, there's a size that'll fit you. So under the listing, you'll see the size guide, and it'll let you know what size to get for how you like your bracelet to fit.
Joy Scott says she needs about 4 of those, and at the price, you can definitely do that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, right? Well, and it's these kind of contemporary silver pieces that you just are going to be your workhorses that you tend to go to over and over. And people are like, wow, I mean, that's just a great little, but this just, it stacks, it goes just with everything. I love that you can flip it over and have your high polished tip to tip to go with your other bracelets, or wear it. And I did the different sizes, so you could wear it fitted or like a loose bangle, because the Love One Another style like this really works as fitted or relaxed the best. So I would suggest fitted or relaxed on this is like just that great fit. Okay, I had to bring in the Dig In Deeper because we want to bring in a few contemporary pieces, right? So you're getting that same thing in the bracelet. The high polish with the hammered edges like that. And these just look good on everybody. It's one of those styles. If you got my other teardrop ones, you know how everybody loved them, but maybe they're just a little bit too big. These I made a little bit smaller, but they're just elegant, they're chic, and you know how you're always trying to find an earring where it's like, oh, it's not working? This is going to be that earring that you put on and go, there we go. My Dig In Deeper earrings worked again.
And they're $59.99.
Okay. So yeah, I always call these our little hero pieces, you know, that it's like, you know, we'll always go for something with more design or something like that. But yet we these are our workhorses. We constantly wear them, and we're constantly putting them on with things. So important to have those, like, really, I say, like, cornerstone building blocks to your jewelry collections. Okay, still, I gotta be honest, do you know this opal is almost probably just as popular as our number one selling simulated opal is our Twilight Opal Quartz. But I gotta be honest, this is one that everybody has loved.
So the Cosmic Skies ring, That one is limited in size and quantity, so make sure you check out. We say to size up on this ring,
Yeah.
so get a size larger than you wear for $59.99.
Yeah, on some, I'm trying to fix as we go, but this one, truly, because of it's almost an inch in that, with the scalloping also, I want it to wear really beautiful and comfortable on you. So yes, could you get this true to size? Yeah, so this is true to size on me. This is my 8, this is my 7, but see, it's not going to be as comfortable. And I designed that with that gorgeous gallery where it's just going to adhere to your finger. So yeah, go up a full size, and it's just so much, like the comfort level on it is just fabulous. Okay.
And then the bracelets that match that ring, we have 2 sizes in those, but we're limited on the smaller size, which is a 6.5. So that'll fit a 5.75 to a 6.75, and then we have a 7.5 that'll fit a 6.75 to a 7.75, and the bracelets are $99.
And historic 99.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, we got a bunch more in, and historically that's kind of been the trend. We've always sold the more of the smaller sizes, so it's interesting. I think because I didn't really offer those sizes before, that's kind of. But I'm sure it's going to change the trend. But I'm still going to try to offer as many sizes as I can. But right now the trend seems to be a little bit smaller ones in the sizing. Okay, so a gorgeous little pendant. I just love this little piece. It's so perfect. Not what I would call a medallion, but just kind of a normal size pendant on this one. And then, of course, I did the little French wire because you ladies, apparently you want me to keep making earrings, so we're going to keep doing earrings.
And these earrings are $59.99. The pendant is $49.99.
Okay.
So do you want to hear some of the stones that
Oh
we're
my
getting?
gosh! Oh
We've
my
got a
gosh!
lot
I would
coming
love
through.
to.
All right.
Okay.
Let me scroll up to the.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
So we have African amethyst, ametrine,
Oh, some African
neon apatite, and golden beryl. I don't know if I'm
Oh,
saying that
golden
right.
beryl.
Beryl.
Okay, so some golden beryl. Okay, and a neon apatite. We haven't done some neon
be.
apatite. I will have to go out and search for some. It's such a pretty color. So
And
unique too.
It's so pretty. Jancy says fire opal. Tina wants aquamarine.
Fire opal, some aquamarine. Okay.
Natalie says moonstone, labradorite, rubies, red labradorite, and anything pink.
Okay.
Red labradorite.
Okay, so the red labradorite, these are ones that I think I might have just kind of go out.
Oh.
Yeah, so we've got these written down. Thank you, Tanya, because I think I'm going to put
Mickey's
some
been
list out.
pasting them in the chat.
Furiously copying and
Okay, just as long as I get that later, though.
Dorcella wants smoky quartz, kunzite, and fluorite.
Smoky quartz, Dorcella. Okay, Dorcella, I am working on a smoky, but I got to tell you, I went bonkers. They sent me really dark. Like there's probably 11 different colors of the smoky.
Oh, wow.
We're resorting it down, so it's going to be a small collection, but I don't, there's 70%, no, this is the color. So Dorcella is going to be really pretty.
And Patty also says smoky and brown quartz.
Okay, the whiskey quartz, the whiskey quartz I've got. Ooh, there's some pretty stuff.
Vero says more kunzite.
I know. The kunzite right now, I'm like feeling the same way. The kunzite, like there's just some things, and that's why we got to get out there and just see what other things we can find, because I feel like that whole time the world kind of closed down for a while, and then it seemed good. It seems like it is. A lot of people did not go back into mining and the gems. So So I'm definitely going to be on the search, because I want you to just have gorgeous jewelry, but like gems like that. I want to fulfill everything you're asking for, because I want a piece myself. So I love all the ideas.
Tina and Glenda want aquamarine.
The golden beryl, I remember we were looking at that too, but when I was setting, because of our bezels, the color of the silver, it was tough. You could see the gallery wasn't working. So, but I'm not willing to give up on that. But the golden beryl was a little tougher for me. But I love it. But it has to be in a prong with no. Yeah, and also too with our silver, I felt like it kind of deadened the stone a little bit. but I had bought some before. I just didn't feel the golden barrel, but it doesn't mean that all of it. Because I've always wanted a piece of it in my collection too.
That sounds cool. I've
Yeah.
never heard
So
of it.
it's good. It's gonna be some things that I'll keep trying though, right? Because I would love to have a gorgeous piece too.
So we have also a couple requests for aquamarine, teal fluorite.
Oh, the teal. Okay.
Janie says ballet blush carved pink.
Okay. Oh, the ballet blushing carving. Okay, yeah, that one. The bigger pieces are not coming. We need a little bit of a bigger surface when we're carving. It's tough getting the bigger pieces without the black specks in it because that's kind of how it goes to get a fully clean piece. So yeah, a lot of my designs I could only do 14 by 10s. I did some 18 by 13s, but the edges and so I had to actually redesign that collection so that I could get you that fully be on AAA quality. Okay, but I'll keep trying because the ballet blush, we did that carving in that drop.
So pretty.
It was so pretty, so pretty. Still one of the most amazing pieces.
So we have cat eye from Ruth.
Oh, okay.
More stones like the porcelain jasper, rocks with personality. That's from Natalie.
I love that. I love printed stones like that. But yeah, the amount we have to cut to actually get to that person because it has to speak to me to put it in pieces. So there's a lot of things that are going in your stone bags.
And then Madeira citrine. That's from Karen.
Okay.
Andalusite from Ruth.
Oh, Andalusite. I have some really small stones that I've had. Too small to release that, but I want bigger pieces. But then we're getting into crazy prices. But I'm gonna keep looking.
And then aquamarine again, alexandrite, larimar, labradorite from Tracy.
We did some cool Labrador. Oh, some of the Labradorite. Oh yeah, there's gonna be some really. I've been playing with the cuts, the shapes, the things like that. So.
And rainbow moonstone, lepidolite. That's from Teresa and
I have some
Sherry.
rainbow moonstone lepidolite. Yes, the last lepidolite that I had. I have to be careful of the softness on that one though. Sometimes because the minerals around it, it's got to have some patterning that is stronger, like a quartz. It banded in quartz for it to work.
And then,
but I love the lepidolite color.
Let's see, we have star ruby.
Star ruby. Oh, I'm always looking for that. That can't be ordered. You just have to buy it when you see it.
Vera Brown says above board. Can we get that again?
Oh my gosh. Okay, because actually I think we had a conversation about that too. There's another one that I'm doing that reminds me of the above board that I absolutely love that we're doing. But I love that board. The one we just did, man, it was so pretty with the hot pink. It was getting a hot pink, so I'd have to cut it very similar to the Trillion. So I agree. We're going to have to put the above board. So I'm actually compiling this list. That's why I wanted to ask you about this too, because like I said, we're going to sit down next week and see what we can put together. So.
And we have some more. I don't know if I'm saying this right. A Herkimer diamond.
Oh, Herkimer diamond. Okay, those have a lot of inclusions and stuff in those. So when I've gotten those in, I couldn't do it. So it's basically quartz that it comes from a certain area and that's what they call it. But there's a ton of inclusions in it. And I didn't like it. I like the crackle quartz. To me, it's more control patterning, but the Herkimer to get two pieces to match it, it's just harder. But I know they're always. Whoever did the Herkimer did really great marketing for people to say, I want Herkimer. That's what that's about, but the stone itself is not that spectacular.
I think we were talking about that.
So that's why sometimes, ladies, you won't see it in my collection, because I know what it really is. But it's great marketing, because, she's made that famous. Love it.
So rainbow hematite, Ethiopian opal, that's from Becky and Shantae. More amber pieces.
Yes. Oh, amber. Okay.
Yeah, we had a couple requests.
I finally got the amber, the color that I wanted. Oh my gosh, they were
That's
about
hard
ready.
to do.
That vendor was about ready to kill me. It's not the shade. It's too dark. It's too dark. But we kept it. But I'm just not going to use it because it. Yeah, there has to be a certain shade that looks the best in silver. So, yes,
That's true.
we're doing. I just hope I put it in the right styles that you're going to like for all that. Okay.
And then 2 more. Dalmatian stone from Anne
Oh.
Gilbert.
That's hard to keep the pattern in. I love that stone though. I love that stone. Yeah, maybe I could try again on that one.
And then this one from Denise is turquoise triplet with the middle layer being gold leaf flecks.
Oh, the turquoise with doing the gold. Oh, okay. Okay.
So
That's
we-
interesting.
Yeah.
I did something like that about 25 years ago. So
That sounds pretty.
it might not be able to be real gold now though. It might have to be like gold color because gold back then, those were expensive. Now, yikes. Because we used to use real gold. Like
Oh wow.
leaf on it.
okay.
Yeah, not just
Gold
the
leaf.
one. Yeah, we used to use real gold. So now it would have to be faux gold. Faux gold.
All right, we'll keep adding them to the chat as they go.
Okay, I love it.
We did have
Okay.
a request that you try on the Digging Deeper earrings.
Oh,
Would you
oh
mind doing
yes,
that?
absolutely. Because they're right in front of me. I'm going by Braille here lately, ladies. Good thing I designed the jewelry and do all of it. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to do what I'm doing. Okay.
And while Janyl is putting in that earring, why don't you ladies drop your all-time favorite Sarda piece in the chat? We would like to know what that is.
Oh my gosh. A bracelet, an earring. What is it? And what pattern?
Yeah.
Yeah,
What pattern?
What pattern?
gemstone?
What motif? All of
Okay.
that.
So these,
Oh, we have those.
I wish I had those other drop ones where you could see how long, but it's just that great, like, kind of, yeah, it just edgy,
Yeah.
cool. Like, I always call these, like, these are, when I want to feel edgy and cool, these are my digging deeper, like, times.
Those are on my wish list.
Are they?
Mhm.
Tanya, there's not a lot left.
Right?
Tanya. Okay. Okay, let's go in because you already found these. Like I waited till the last show to show them, but super limited. So I gotta tell you, you've only left 7 of these left, ladies, in the pendant. Okay, so there's only 7 of those and 10 earrings left. Okay, so it's good you're here today with us.
Yes. And the earrings are $69.99 and the pendant is $89.99. And I love the detail on this.
And
So-
I do. I've always loved, like, you know, panthers and cheetahs and, you know, I mean, just, yeah. So whether you want to call it a panther, a cheetah, or maybe your kitty, you've got like a little tabby. But yeah. And the silver weight in this pendant, can we look it up? Because
Yeah.
this is one of those ones where, like, literally, you know, I don't always talk about the weights. I mean, does it really matter? Well, it does because actually it is a precious noble metal. So silver's just, right? I mean,
So
the price of silver is real,
It's almost 26 grams.
right? And that, I mean, it's like a bracelet weight. You know, that's what I'm saying. It is that quality, substantial piece, you know? Yeah. Okay. The earrings, I love this ear wire. So, it is, yeah, it balances so that, if you're active or whatever, it's still going to stay in your ear. And there is a right and there is a left. There'll be some of my one-of-a-kind samples where, like, say if it's a carved gemstone or whatever, there's not a right or a left. Because there's going to be some things, ladies, that I've designed that's just a one-of-a-kind down the road. You know, because, again, I feel like you're my children, my inheritance, like, releasing those pieces because there's nobody. You know, like, Joey's not wanting. So I'm like, you know what? All my friends out here, I you know, it's like I get to hand down the designs that I've done over the last 30 years. Okay, so we have that. Oh, my bracelet pick would be probably this one. I mean, like, isn't that kind of like just like, to me, it's just kind of cool. Yeah, I put that one on there.
Mhm.
So that's the one I chose to kind of put on because to me with the round pieces, I just think but this bracelet, it's one of those ones, it's just weird. Like it is just such a cool little bracelet. And it just looks so cool just by itself or in your stack of bracelets. Like it's just a great like piece. And this is not realistic pricing, even close. Like if you shipping, all this other stuff that goes into actually us even getting this bracelet to you, you'd have to pay more for it in Indonesia. But like I said, that's it. We pretty much, they're not going to be able to make something like this again. The quality of them, the silver, just the skill. I'd say 1 out of the 10 actually made the grade to be. I mean, it was a struggle to get these done. It was like, because it's so hard to get this part of the piece done.
That's so cool.
So again, we did our quantity because it was probably the most asked for bracelet like that we've had, and most of my stores and things that was the one they kept asking for. So it was our last attempt. I didn't promise anybody, and then I kept it all myself.
And that one will fit a 6 to a 7 inch wrist. It's $79.99.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it was always my customer appreciation price in the first place, but now it's like, yeah, kind of crazy. Okay, so this series is, I love this series because this actual design, you might just go, yeah, it's just a regular bracelet, but it was one of those labors of love that took me forever just to get it to lay and just be so perfect on the wrist. I love the adjustability. I mean, it's going to work for so many people. So if you're thinking about gifting, it's a great one to gift because it's going to fit so many different people. But look at that. Okay. And this is where it's like, to me, where you stack up your bracelets.
Those
like
two look good.
Right there. Love this. That's why I kind of stuck those together. But again, this is kind of shape. I mean, it just kind of represents the world, like to me in my travels. I love beautiful, different, different shapes and things. And, I've cut a lot of my gemstones and stuff even like this. So you'll see it in my silver. You see it in the styles of the gemstones that I cut for you. But, yeah, just a really beautiful piece. Then, representing that Byzantine chain, too, because each of those were a ring that were together. Then, of course, I soldered it so that it would stay steel because... Yeah, on your wrist, I didn't want it pinching your hand hairs. So yeah, that's why with those, I literally, so they don't move. You just get the rings.
And the bracelet will fit a 5.5 to a 7.75, and it is $89.99.
I know, another one. Like seriously, this is like the 3-strand. This should be going for like. Even our low should be about 130, for a piece like this. All of each component made separately, put together. So yeah, just a great little, didn't bring in tons and tons, but made it more of that specialty kind of item. And that's why we saved it for the last day.
And this ring is $49.99. It's true to size.
And this was always my favorite. So we stopped showing it for a while because we had to get quantity in for you. But again, this is one of my favorite bands. It is one of the most comfortable. You see that this is a style I used in my moissanite. So a lot of times I'll design a silver ring, and sometimes it'll morph into a gemstone ring too, because it is one of our best fitting, like comfortable rings. I can keep that on. Oh, I just have a ton of bracelets on here. I just kept them all on, didn't I? Maybe I should take a couple off here. Because then I've got this really cool little ID style, and this is where this whole rest of this series is going to go together. Okay, so this was one of the necklaces that I did bring in. That would be a full, complete collection. Okay. So we've done a lot of different styles with the chain link, and this is kind of a signature bead style that you see in my collection. So you see I almost did a whole bracelet length of that. So if you look at the price and you think, okay, Janyl, what does she sell her bracelets for that are like this? There's 2 of those in there. Then you add a chain. Think about like the length of then the just our silver chains, it's a pretty and amazing Black Friday special for sure.
And this chains broken 2 necklace is $199.99, and it's 32 inches with a 2-inch extender.
So just the 2 bracelets alone probably would be $99.99 each, right? Because you've seen those from me. Then you'd have to get a chain. So even if you just got a 20-inch chain, I do have those on a really great Black Friday special, but that's another $70. So you'd be looking at $270 costs. Like, this is one of those pieces that I can't do a ton of. We didn't bring very many in, but it's just like, again, I like to do ones that are just like those really special pieces. And these are those ones that you're going to have forever. The quality is just there. It's spot on. Okay, this is a little sleeper earring. I love this little earring. And because all of my little rings, the chain link rings that I do, I just love this one. It is so lightweight, but it just has all that personality still.
Yeah, these ones are really good.
Isn't that great?
And the price is $39.99 for that.
That
set of
is,
earrings.
yeah. I mean, just alone, we have to bring the ear wire onto the island. So we have to ship it, okay, onto the island. Then we do all the chain link work onto it. That alone, I mean, for these are not inexpensive. You could pay $39 just for a pair of just the ear wires. So, yeah. Just that, again, really lightweight. That's why this was one of my favorite picks. And just every part moves, and it's just sweet. I think even like this kind of like, you know, for a girlfriend, that could be that really great price point that you get all your girlfriends. Everybody needs earrings. Like,
Yeah.
that could be that little stocking stuffer to all your girlfriends.
Yep, it goes with everything. It's perfect.
It just those great little basics. Okay, and then my edgy cool pendant. I love this with all the movement and I love my big medallions like this. Matter of fact, you know what? I think I'll put this one on, put the chain. I'm wearing the Love One Another chain, but yeah, this is, look at the size of this.
And this pendant is only $49.99 today.
That is ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
Run, right there. But yeah, so this is, I'm gonna flop this on so you can see. I love this on a long chain because I'll sit there and play with it and swing it. It's like my fidget necklace. Okay, the very last one is I wanted to do that ID style. This is something that you could actually get engraved on too, but it's just a great little bracelet. And again, I did that whole series with the beads, right? So you'll have all those beads that will fit just perfectly.
This will fit a 6 to a 7-inch wrist, and it's $89.99.
That's wow. That's
I mean,
crazy price.
I mean that's yeah. It's just a great little piece, right? It always looks good in a stack. So you got those really great little beads, the extender rings.
And we had a question from Denise Beckman.
Yeah, I'll
she
pop
wants
out
to
because
know
I gotta
what
show
the
this.
name of the band is on your pinky.
Oh, I forgot about these. Okay, yes. So these were ones. I have 2 more things I have to show. So actually, I just realized. Okay, so I'm wearing the Love One Another. We brought in, I think there's probably 10 left of the Love One Another necklace, but that's on the Black Friday. But I love wearing these longer because it's like literally, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
To me, I just think they just make such a statement.
And the Love One Another is 36 inches, and it's $139.99.
Oh, and then, you know what? I forgot about that. Don't forget about the V-neck, okay? So the V collar, remember, you're going to pull it aside like this. And literally, I like to wear this next to my skin, though, to be honest. Like, this is my favorite, where I wear it inside my shirt. Then, you know, all of the satellite chains with the little pendants, I wear those over the top of this. That's how I love to stack and layer this piece, just as an all silver piece. But again, remember, all the pendants do go on it though. So you can actually stick your pendants on them. This is a crazy, crazy special.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're $79.99, right?
$69.99.
$69.99.
Oh, okay, $69.99.
And that one's 18 inches.
18 inches. So remember, if you get it, you can also pull it out if you need more space too. So you're gonna mold this to exactly how you want it. And what I always say is I put it on, let it warm up to your skin, next to your skin, but mostly you're gonna push it back and you're gonna find that it just sinks into the back of your neck, okay? Because I've done that little bit of that shape for you already. And then don't forget, we do, if you like a little bit more generous, you don't want something so close to your neck, we do have the S collar in the frangipani, okay? So don't forget, we have the S collar in the frangipani, and that's beautiful with all of the pendants that we have. So we have that in a 20 inch, okay? So we have 2 collars on our Black Friday special. And I'll tour this. This one, the quality of this one, a lot of silver weight in it. We are way over 20 grams of silver in this one, okay? And
Do you have a try-on request from Natalie to see the last pair of earrings?
oh, yes, I definitely. Let me go put those on. But here is the V collar. Okay, this is gonna be a thinner, lightweight collar, but you will love it. And again, you will be able to shape these out a little bit to yourself. This is the S collar, okay, and you see where it's literally, oh, whoopsie, curved. And you put this on and you just take it and you're gonna find that it nestles in a little bit, but you'll wanna tweak it, you know, how you wanna wear it, okay? So you'll be able to kind of go in, adjust that to how you wanna wear it. And a lot of people will wear it like this too, where they take the little frangipanis, it'll lock in, and you can adjust that on your neck also.
And that one is $99 and it's 20 inches.
Okay, I'm gonna show this underneath because I forgot about our Love One Another band. That is, we've kept it onto the page and kept that same price, even though it's been running for, like, it's our all-time like favorite ring that we do.
And it's
So-
$49.99.
Yeah, and see, I think I grabbed a 5 this, but yeah. So yeah, it's just a really, really beautiful ring, and it's just that easy breezy like piece. And then the bracelet, I forgot. I've been wearing that the whole time.
The scalloped one?
Yeah, the Love One Another bracelet. And it's just really edgy. It's just really cool. But the best part about it is you've seen me wearing it like that, but you can literally wear this as a tip to tip. Look how cool that is in that direction too.
And we have 3 different sizes. So if you're 5'7" all the way up to a 7'7", there's a fit for you. It's $109.99.
Yeah, so I forgot I've been wearing those the whole time. And then these are the ones I think she was asking me to try on, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I will put these on real quick. And, oh, so light. So light.
Oh, nice.
But I like the movement on them too. But just, yeah, like I said, this is like that kind of price point. I mean, usually you'd get one little drop off of it. The amount of connections and pieces on this, like there's a lot of labor that goes into this. So, yeah, I think and you get that chain link that just, yeah, it's like a Cuban link. It never goes out of style. Like that's why I think so many people love the chain link. It mimics kind of our hand woven chain. It's just like one of those foxtail type styles that never goes out. It's just gonna go with everything. It's your basic, you know, basic things. Okay,
All
what
right.
else
Do you
do we
want to
got?
hear some requests for their favorite all-time pieces?
Yes,
So Mary
I love
Hill wants some
Oh,
more Euro shank rings.
Okay, some styles and some Euro shank. Okay,
And then we have, let me scroll down.
to look into some of those.
So it looks like Bolly Babe says there was a hollow teardrop shaped pendant where the bottom part screwed off and then you could put something small inside. She wants that to come back.
Oh, so something that like opens up. Okay. You know what's so cool? When I first started, I did this really beautiful hand carved piece of mother of pearl that they carve up, you know, in the mountain, and it was just the perfect little, like almost like a little scroll where you could put something into it. Like, I'd love to do that again too.
That's
Like
cool.
anything that opens our secret compartment.
Yeah.
Like we're filthy spies. We're in our little pockets with secrets in them. You know, like I don't know.
Christy Fox, her favorite has been Roses from God, and then she also loves the Still Life bouquet hoops.
Okay, guess what? Oh, we were looking at this morning.
Mm-hmm.
So the little roses, we did the little 16-inch, we did an 18-inch, and we did a 20-inch because I didn't want to leave anybody out. So we're those are going to be coming in. We were just looking. So we're very excited because it's the double-sided roses that will go with all your Roses from God collection. So that I'm really excited.
Audrey Moore's favorite bracelet is the Blessed bracelet.
Audrey, of course it is. My like she's what I would call the in our team. You are the E in our team because you're the encourager. Like she, so you're gonna be our E.
And then Kay says British tea rose and a bamboo bracelet. I'm
A
not
British
if that's her
tea rose.
favorite
Oh
or
my
if she
gosh.
I think it's a favorite.
I had a bracelet that I did in that. And matter of fact, I was talking about that. It is such a pretty bracelet. Okay, I know I have one of those that we're gonna do in the vault. So please watch for that, because I know I came upon it and was like, I love this bracelet. So we're gonna release my original sample on that. But then
Exciting.
that's why I'm saying when some things come up, we need. I gotta tell you, we need to do the swirl cut. I did the swirl cut in the. It's actually in this orange yellow. That is
Ooh,
like that's what I'd like to bring that bamboo bracelet back in.
that would be great.
Yeah.
The pinky ring you've got on.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Let's show
that's.
those.
Oh my gosh, I kind of felt like there was one more thing that I was forgetting about. Okay, I need your help. Okay, so you got to direct the senior up here. Remember, I'm a senior citizen now.
Oh, yeah.
You're my young people that got to direct me in the right way. Okay, so we actually have size 3 to size 12 in all of these rings. These are the ones that I love to wear because they're fun as a midi, but you could basically fit them anywhere. Now remember, when you're measuring, use the thin one, okay, for your size, okay? And on these, you can go a little tighter, okay? When you do midis, well, no, not too tight. You actually, no, I'm sorry. I just told you the opposite of what you're supposed to do. So you're supposed to actually keep these somewhat loose. Just trust me, because they go over here and your skin does, okay. So this one is a size 3. So actually you will be doing these tight, sorry. So I was correct. So if you're getting midis, when you use your ring sizer, you got to do it tight though, okay? And that is going to be your midi size, okay? On these rings, okay? But this is the ring sizer you will use, okay? Because this one is a 3.
So
And then this guy is what you use for all my other rings that I designed for you. Like this one, you would use this. See, does that make sense, the thickness? And then see this one? Okay, that's why I give you 2 ring sizers. If you're doing the single ones like this, you will be a different size than what you measure your normal finger for, okay?
So for those rings, we have Grace, Faith,
Grace,
Blessed, and Acceptance.
faith, blessed, and acceptance.
And they're all $24.99.
And it has the tree of life. All of them have the tree of life, okay?
And they are sold separately.
Yes, they're all separate now. So you can get all your different sizes you need. But yeah, if you're doing midi, they have to be a little tighter, okay? To stay up here, where these can be looser and they're fine, okay? But midis, you gotta go tight. Okay.
All right.
Okay, I think that is gonna be it then. Now, we have a vault show tomorrow.
Yes, we do.
You will not be seeing my face because it will be going under. I will be doing some shows. Like I said, I want to invite you during the holiday season. Everybody's off. It's just going to be me here with you underneath, so you won't see my face during the holiday time because I'm not asking anybody else. But guess who said they would come? Janyl, could I help you? And I said, no, Amberly, please take the time off and enjoy.
Oh,
No,
yes.
I would like to hang out with you in the base.
Oh,
I
somebody
said,
got
so guess
me.
what? It's going to be me and Amberly.
Oh,
Now, not every
fun.
day though, because she has to take some time, because she's on vacation too. But yeah, I want to make sure my staff. But you know, here's the thing. I wouldn't want to do anything different than it's my only time off I get, and I want to be able to hang out with you, and I want to be able to read the stuff, and I just want to have fun. Okay, so I'm going to show some items that are going to be those one-of-a-kind items for you. But most of all, like, we're going to have open banter, fun. I'm going to be able to read some of this stuff. I'm not going to get too, like, into, like, the detail. I'd love to just hang out with you.
And we
offer-
actually have one more tray.
Oh my gosh, we do? Oh my gosh.
Surprise!
Oh my gosh. It's my forever rely on God. In
I
my
was like,
oh,
is it up there?
oh my gosh, this is okay. Oh, whoopsie.
Last but certainly not.
Well, I am so sorry. Oh my gosh, because that's why I was like, how did I not show that? I thought I put it
Right?
somewhere. I thought I put this.
The rings too.
Oh, and I did the rings.
I know, I'm like, where did that go?
Janya. Oh my gosh. I am so glad to have you all on my team. Excuse me.
We can't forget the moon collection. This was one of my favorites.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so here we go. So, yes, and this is officially, it's getting retired after this. So, guess what? I did bring in the ones with the enhancer veil because this is our last hoorah. Now you ladies went shopping on it, okay? So there's, what, did you say there was 9
There
left?
was 9 in the beginning of today.
Okay, so there were 9. So, I saved the best for last, though. That's why. But here you go. So you're gonna get your gorgeous. This is my all-time best collection I've been able to do. Really hard to engineer because the mother of pearl has to be a certain way to make sure it hangs right, and yeah, so not the easiest piece to do.
And that is $69.99. The bracelet is $99.99. And that'll fit a
That
6
is-
to a 7 inch.
Like, yeah, this you can open up a little bit. You can, you know, like, yep, it's great.
I love that.
I had this one on earlier with 2 of those kind of sandwiched in, and I just thought, like, it kind of just made it just really cool looking. And then, of course, we have a few of the rings. So, again, that can be opened up a little bit. You see, it is a bypass, but really, this is one that's just meant to hopefully get the size that fits you.
And that one is $49.99.
Yeah, just kind of fun and whimsical. I love that it kind of kind of goes over your hand in that. And you get the filigree on the other side. And, oh my gosh, my Forever Rely on God pendant. Okay, because you have the magnet enhancer. And yeah, I just love him. And like for me, it is. It's that, I remember the very first time that I heard that. I probably heard that before I came back to the Lord, didn't like it. But now I so do, because life is just, the peace can't come for me without for relying on him and trusting in him. That whatever, like, you know, I love the saying where even the ravens don't, God's made the ravens to where they don't actually have to go store up, that he provides for them. So they don't have, you know, they don't go bury their nuts like squirrels or anything like that, that he, even for the ravens, that means like, isn't the raven like a crow?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, yeah, you don't like crows? God does. And he, like, so we think of them as scavengers, like, get away, crow, you know, like, but that is, how much more does he love us? Like, that he's going to provide that. And you know what? When I was young, I don't know, I wanted to try everything. I thought I had to be a certain way for him to accept me, and I wasn't willing to do that. I wanted to go out and try a bunch of things that I was told growing up not to. But then, you know, you get to a place where it's like life gets empty, even in relationships, even with family, and you need something else. And that's where I ended up and found him again. And so I love that. I love my little frogs. It's just such meaning that I could let go of worrying about what people were going to think of me if I was that person. And he just transformed and changed my life in such an amazing way. And I mean, and I literally told him, hey, I'm not going to stop drinking. I'm not going to start like doing these things I'm doing. I'm never going to change to all these things, because I grew up in a very strict religious culture. And so religion for me was not going to be an option for me, but it just changed for me. So anyway, I realized, well, no, come as you are. You don't like go, like I said, as soon as I fix myself, I'll start going to church. Like when I stop doing some of these things, he wants us to come as we are. He already knows our journey. He knows. So anyway, I just love it. And, I get to say that today, ladies, how I think, how I feel, even when other people wrong me, the heart he's given me to look at people differently, that is not of me. Because I used to be like, I wouldn't like go up a bone. Like, I'm not going to forgive or forget, or what I would say something like, oh, I'll forgive, but I'm not going to forget. Like, really? Is that forgiving? Like, so like for me, but so sometimes I think about that and I think, wow, I actually, oh my gosh, there is no malice in my heart, or there is none. Like, what happened? That's not of me. I know that. So that's where I feel so blessed. And if maybe you're in a place where all's good and you don't need that, but I was in that place. So I love to always tell people there's hope. I was so hopeless. So anyway, I just I don't want anybody to miss out if you're in that place, that there is, Okay, so this ring is really a great, and here's another thing. I was not a jewelry designer to what he really, my designs really have changed over the time, and I really do believe that. Sometimes his hand, like my hand is not of my hand sometimes, because I'm like, that is one of his little creatures, and did this just turn out just amazing or what? Wow.
And the frog is
where's the bracelet?
$59.99 for the ring, and the pendant is $69.99, and the bracelet is $119.99, and that'll fit a 6 to a 7-inch wrist.
I love that. I love this, how this opens. It's so cute. Okay, so super affordable. Like just really, really affordable. I always love, I don't know, like green frogs. Like
green.
I love wearing these together. To me, it's like, it's fun, but then this just elevates it. Like doing the Prazio-Lite ring with it. And this is one of my best little selling rings. Like
that ring is so pretty.
I mean, I had done it in different gemstones. The Prazio-Lite still is the most incredible, but I have to use such dark Prazio-Lite, very expensive material, because you see all the little bird, we call it bird's nest because it looks like a bird's nest on the outside of the gemstone, the girdle. Every time you facet, it brings more light in, meaning it's going to lighten the stone. So, with all of our like Swiss blue topazes that we use, by the time we get done faceting, I call it blue topaz because it literally is the color of, because there's so much light that goes through it. But yeah, Prazio-Lite, like if you have not pondered over to that pond yet, like it is a stone that goes with everything. It's elevated, it's sophisticated, and this is a great starting point. For the amount that I'm putting on this ring, it's not a big investment to where like you will have a love affair with Prazio-Lite. Trust me. Mm-hmm. Like it's just a really awesome gemstone.
This ring is $49.99, and the detail that's all around it is amazing.
Well, and you'll see other people where they've called it green amethyst and stuff before too. And a lot of it is almost colorless, like where you hardly get any color. That's really a majority of what you see in the market, but it's a very light pastel, just like neutral green. Okay, did I forget anything else? Because now I'm like, there's one other trace. With everything I did I skip something?
We have some beaded necklaces that we're getting down low on that might be.
Do I have them here? I don't have any necklaces.
Oh. Okay.
Then they're on the page.
We're good.
So there's.
Okay. Did Michelle throw in a couple that we were getting
We have
on?
some good
Okay.
prices on some beaded necklaces.
Okay. Oh, I did have this bracelet though, that I ran with the pink tray because it's one of my favorites. But anyway, I love the rainbow snow. It's just, yeah, it's just a really beautiful, pretty color, you know, that just, yeah. It just kind of elevates, you know, you need a little bling bling. Any of my pinks that I have, but see where you get a green too, you can mix it with your greens too. And then your blue topazes. It's just one of those little neutral ones that, and I do a bunch of sizes in this one too. But it's a BDS 376. And I did put that one out today because it goes with so many of the things that I do. That's the only bead I have up here.
All right. Sounds good.
Okay.
I think we got it all then.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know. I want to go through that list again. I'm just kind of excited. But tomorrow's show is going to be amazing. Amazing. So anyway, I promise I'm going to put that, I'm praying tonight, Lord, focus to put the number of the take first, because I get so excited touching the ones and remembering how I designed them, and oh my gosh, that was like 6 years ago, that was 10 years ago, or 20 years ago I designed that, but then I upgraded it and redid it, relaunched it as the new and improved, so anyway, so it's a walk down memory lane. So I apologize, I'm really trying to stay focused.
Just to let everyone know, so people who may have missed the show last week or wondering about it, so the product will be ready to shop at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Time, 1:30 p.m. Pacific Time. We will not have photos.
1:30?
Yeah.
Tomorrow at 1:30?
No, we're launching the product at 1:30.
Oh, at 1:30. Okay,
Yeah.
there's no photos though.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
So if customers want to go out there and shop and take a chance
Yeah,
on what they're seeing.
Gemstones, you might like.
Mhm.
Well, I guess they were going to Google and
Yes,
putting in
yes, they
like,
were.
yeah.
We have some very clever customers.
So you figured out what our style number used to be, and like, yeah, that was funny.
So 4:30 p.m. Eastern, 1:30 p.m. Pacific, the product will be ready, so you can take a look, write down numbers, do some research, shop the Google, and then the show will be at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Time, 2:30 p.m. Pacific Time.
Cool.
Tomorrow.
Okay, awesome. Well, hey, I will see you tomorrow because tomorrow's show is going to be amazing. Yeah, I'm excited about it. So anyway.